Good morning. I'm William Lothrop, Acting Deputy Director. Welcome, everyone. As a reminder, please take a moment and silence your cell phones, and please no flash photography. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem and remain standing for our invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning and welcome. I am Heidi Kugler, Chaplaincy Services Administrator for the Federal Bureau of Prisons. It is my honor and privilege to offer the invocation today. Please join me in a prayerful and centering moment. We gather today to celebrate Director Colette S. Peters as she becomes the 12th Agency Director for the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Instill in her great wisdom, bravery, and perseverance as she provides executive oversight to the more than 35,000 agency staff, as well as 157,000 federal offenders in 121 federal prisons and residential reentry centers nationwide. Bless her, her family, and this agency during this time of transition. Guide us all as we seek to ensure national public safety, care for individuals in our custody, and offer programming that prepares men and women to meet their potential to effectively release back into the community. Together, may we all reclaim our own oath of office as governmental public servants and embody our agency core values of correctional excellence, respect, integrity, and courage.
Please be seated. Thank you very much, Ms. Watson, Chaplain Klugler. Welcome to the investiture of the 12th Director of the Federal Bureau of Prisons, Colette S. Peters. I would like to recognize our special guests, Department of Justice Leadership Team, Congressman Fred Keller, and of course our federal and external partners who have joined us today. Thank you for taking time to share this special occasion with us. The Federal Bureau of Prisons is one of the oldest agencies in the federal government, first formed in 1930. Leadership of the agency is a challenging responsibility, which requires the support of staff, fellow agencies, the public, and yes, our families. So we would also want to acknowledge the support of Director Peters' family, husband Lynn, daughters Amelia and Gwyneth, who are here today to share this honor with her. I'd also like to recognize Eleanor, her other daughter, who is attending the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis. It is now my pleasure to invite Attorney General Merrick Garland to the podium.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being with us today as we welcome Colette Peters to the Department of Justice as our new Director of the Bureau of Prisons. Before I get started, I would like to acknowledge the members of Director Peters' family who are with us today. Lynn, Amelia, and Gwyneth, it is wonderful to have you here. Thank you for joining us. We know that Director Peters' service in this vital role is made possible only by the sacrifices and support of her family, and we are grateful for the support that you have always and will continue to offer her. I also want to take a moment to thank our Deputy Attorney General, whose leadership throughout this search process and whose broader commitment to the mission of the Bureau of Prisons is what has made this day possible. Director Peters takes the reins from BOP's outgoing director, Michael Carvajal, after his decades of public service and joins the tens of thousands of public safety professionals who work tirelessly each day to fulfill its responsibilities. The mission of the Department of Justice is to uphold the rule of law, to keep our country safe, and to protect civil rights. And this mission depends upon an effective, safe, and humane correctional system. As our country's largest correctional agency, BOP has a unique charge to protect the public, to ensure that its facilities are safe and secure, and to prepare incarcerated persons for successful reentry. At the same time, it must maintain a safe and secure work environment for the correctional staff dedicated to its mission, as well as providing transparency and accountability across all of its facilities. Director Peters understands the urgency and importance of each of those responsibilities, and her experience, leadership, and vision make her uniquely qualified to lead this agency during this transformative time. Director Peters has 30 years of experience in public safety and has led the Oregon Department of Corrections for 10 years. She was instrumental to reforms there, including efforts to prioritize employee health and wellness, modernize custodial practices, and humanize correctional environments. She understands the necessity of effective programs for incarcerated persons that reduce recidivism and promote their successful reentry into our communities. The Justice Department and BOP have made strides to implement and fulfill the promise of the First Step Act. Under Director Peters' leadership, I know that BOP will build on and expand on those steps and efforts. Director Peters also understands the essential role that BOP personnel play in pursuing the BOP's mission. Every day, Bureau of Prison personnel in facilities throughout the country do difficult and often dangerous work. They sacrifice time with their family and their loved ones. As a nationally recognized expert on correctional staff health and wellness, Director Peters has demonstrated her ability to create a safe, secure, and supportive work environment. I know that she will work tirelessly to ensure that staffing at our facilities are at adequate levels and that personnel have the resources that they need to do their jobs. Given Director Peters' proven track record, I have full confidence in her ability to advance BOP's mission and to innovate, reform, and lead BOP. Together, we will work to ensure that our correctional system is effective, safe, and humane for personnel and incarcerated persons together. I look forward to working with all of you in the days ahead. Now I'd like to ask the Director-to-be and her husband to join me on stage to take her oath of office. And repeat after me. I, Colette Peters,
I, Colette Peters,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Governor Garland. Thank you, General. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Attorney General Garland, for the kind and generous comments. I am humbled, honored, and proud to serve. A special thank you as well to Deputy Attorney General Monaco for believing in me and making today happen. Thank you. Also, thank you to Associate Attorney General Vanita Gupta for being here today. I am honored to meet you, and it is so gracious of you to come. To Director Carvajal, thank you so much for your diligent and thoughtful transition work with me over the previous weeks and the forthcoming weeks. It is so greatly appreciated. This morning, I took the oath with my hand on our family Bible, which I gave to my husband before our wedding 27 years ago this week. And as you held our family Bible in, I was just filled with gratitude that you are here today, having been a part of every second of my career leading up to this point, and I plan to make you proud going forward. I am also so grateful that 2 of our 3 children, Amelia and Gwyneth, are here. Your pride, support, and encouragement is endless with the 2 of you. While our oldest, as was mentioned earlier, Eleanor, is not here, she is here in spirit. And I am comforted by the fact that she is a mere 34 miles away. Yes, I did map that. 34 miles away as a plebe this summer at the United States Naval Academy. She too is preparing herself to serve this great nation. As I place my hand on our family Bible today, I am also reminded of the Benedictine principles that have been the foundation of my life and my career in public safety. Love of neighbor, service, stewardship, justice, and peace. We know so much more about what works in corrections than we did 10 years ago when I became the director of the Oregon Department of Corrections, an agency that I am so proud of. And we certainly know more than 30 years ago when I began my career on the front line in corrections. We now know that these Benedictine values and principles like normalcy and humanity inside our prisons and throughout the entire criminal justice system improves public safety, which for me means safer prisons, fewer victims, healthier corrections professionals, and better corrections outcomes for those in our care and custody. Our mission is twofold: to ensure safe prisons and humane and sound correctional practices so that people re-enter society as productive citizens. Our job is not to make good inmates, it is to make good neighbors. So I am so thrilled to join the BOP team and family, especially now. This is an exciting time to be a part of corrections, historically a forgotten part of the public safety system. No more. The community cares and has a voice we need to listen to, especially the difficult feedback. We have a United States Attorney General who cares. You just heard his words. Congress cares. The First Step Act is an historic focus on how we do our business, and I welcome that accountability and oversight. We have a rare opportunity during this historic time to show the world how to do corrections. And to do that, we must support our BOP team members. Your work is not for the faint of heart. It is one of the most challenging beats in public safety. You are mission critical, and you are our everything. And if you were tired and exhausted and ravaged with overtime before the pandemic, it's ever more present today. So I look forward to assessing and addressing employee wellness at BOP because the wellness data points nationally are startling. And I know that if we can improve your wellness, we can improve outcomes for everyone. I believe in good government. I believe in transparency. And I know we cannot do this work alone. We must come to this work with our arms wide open. In that vein, I look forward to working with the BOP team, DOJ leadership, the Inspector General, Congress, and others to proudly hold ourselves to a high standard. So thank you all for coming today. This is quite the welcome. I am truly moved by this special moment, and I look forward to getting to work. So thank you, everyone.
Director Peters, congratulations. Lynn, Amelia, Gwyneth, congratulations. And welcome to the family. Thank you all for attending today's ceremony. Please take an opportunity to come forward and congratulate Director Peters and those who were invited. The refreshments are next door. Thank you very much.